Okay, so as I mentioned from the other video, uh, if you haven't watched the other video, this is basically what I did. From a color with no color, I can't call it black and white because it's more like brown and gray, but I pretty much colorized this photo to make it look like this. And if you did watch the last video, you could tell I made some adjustment to the eyes. I turned the opacity back up slightly from like 25% to 50, so it looks more natural. And as well, I color in the background just for the heck of it. And I missed a spot here. Okay, and so the purpose of this video will be on cleaning up the entire image. So let's start by creating a copy of all visible layer. Do so by Control Alt Shift and E. Okay, so that basically made a copy of everything that you see here. Okay, so from this, actually I'm just gonna make an other copy. I'm gonna start with the obvious items, like the hair here. Looks like the photo had a hole in it. Just gonna use the clone tool. Here's a crack on the image. I'm just gonna clone that out. That a little bit here as well. I'm gonna be expanding the entire image, so not gonna too worried about those areas for now. This little water spot looking area, just gonna clean it up, clone it out. The thing about this photo too, that it's really low quality, so a lot of the detail, the blemish, you can't really see on the final image as well. I do want to mention though, this may not be the best photo for demonstrating colorized image, because there isn't really much color I can play around here. Skin tone, the shirt, and then lip color and all. That's about it. I'm also gonna just fix his hair a little bit, make it more. Hopefully that looks more clean. And obviously all this stuff needs to be cleaned up. I'm using my mouse here for some reason. Should be using my stylus pen here. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Already you can tell it's making a difference. Here now I'm using the clone tool. You can't see my hand movement, but basically I have my left hand, my thumb on the Alt key. When I press Alt, it take a sample, right? And then once I hold Alt and I tap where I want to sample, I let go Alt, and then basically I'm painting in with the area where I sample. Okay, just gonna do this really fast. Sample, clone, sample, clone. Okay. That's one whole wrinkle, whatever, being removed. Look at that. Okay. These are easy fix here. Okay. Chin area, where it gets a little more precise than this area. I don't think it could have got any more precise than that crack, which I just fixed. Okay, because I mean that goes right across his face, so got the most difficult part out of the way. Just gonna, sometimes you want to make the brush size bigger so you can be more precise, or not precise, but more gradual, so everything blends in better. Okay. I can't wait for my friend to see this picture. But right now I'm just gonna take my time, fix this here, little detail. Every little detail counts. And like I said, once again, I do feel like, you know, the quality of the image is really helping me doing this quick, because any major or not any small mistake I make, it's not very that visible. I mean, if this picture were to be higher quality, I'm probably gonna be zooming in a lot closer. My brush size is gonna be smaller or bigger, depending on whatever adjustment I need. Okay. Okay. There's more. Thought I was almost done. Guess not. But here we go. I don't know what that is. Probably some dirty area on the shirt, or on the photo. I don't like that. Undo. Control Alt Z to undo more than once. Okay. Let's turn this up. I want a sharp edge to recreate that edge of the shirt. Got that. Alright, moving on. Okay. Continue with the whole process. You guys can go ahead and skip the video if you want. I'm gonna continue showing the video in real time for YouTube, in case anyone wants to watch the whole thing, because showing you in a time lapse or at a fast speed, you're not gonna see every little step, and you need to see most of the steps, not every step, but in order to learn, I guess. I'm just gonna do this very quickly. Okay, because there's more than just fixing all these damage on the photo itself. I also want to expand and make a complete photo of him, right? Because right now his head's barely fitting into the photo. I think I have an idea of how I go fixing that. Okay. I'm still using the clone tool, by the way, in case you're wondering. As you can see, it's very powerful and very handy tool. Okay. Pretty good for now. Okay. Okay. Just if you don't understand the clone and sampling tool, let's say if I take a sample here, I'm gonna paint it right here. It gives you a preview of what you just took from there. It's like a copy and paste. So what I've been doing is basically grab whatever next to it. Let's say there's a little dot right here. I grab this, paint, no more dots. Okay, and let's look at the craziness. This is after, before. I don't know, you tell me. I think that's a major improvement right there. Okay, I'm gonna make a copy of everything. Okay, copy, and I'm going to expand the photo. How am I gonna do this? Okay, I guess I'll start out by selecting all these. I'll select these two. Okay, like that, all around it, except for the person in himself. Actually, let's see. Let's make it adjustment layer. Or should I? Let me see. If I make a copy of this, I'm gonna make a copy of this on a new layer. I'm just testing this out. I'm gonna go Control T. Yep, and I will basically. I don't want to do that. Perhaps I will make multiple copy of this because I don't want to ruin the texture. Here you go. Second copy. I don't think that's gonna work. Never mind. So I'll just make this larger, something like that. Okay, and I'm gonna grab this layer. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Alt click drag. There you go. Made a copy of this. That looks kind of silly right now because, like I said, I don't think I like the texture being so fake. Let's see what I can do with the opacity, whatever you call this, layer setting style. I think I saw something I could use. What is this? This basically same thing as this, which I don't want. Let's see. Let's go with. Let's go with that. I don't know. Okay. See the difference actually. I want to make sure that the edges here and everything blends in. Let me see if I can mess with this. I could feather. No, not this direction. The other direction. No, not that either. Mass edge. Shift. Feather. There you go. So I'm feathering away from the face and the object on the outside or into it. I need it on the outside. It just makes it blend into the newly created background better. Let's see. Nope. So over here we have a problem. I'm gonna make a new layer again for now because I want to be able to make adjustment on everything that I'm looking at. I'm gonna clone this out, clean up once again. You can never get too details into your photo edit, I guess. Just gonna do that. This is gonna do for the most part, but don't worry, I'll go back and fix it. Just gonna paint. Keep paint. Oh, I want to make sure I follow the pattern too when I paint. Okay. Kind of ruined the texture again. Okay, something like that. I'm not gonna worry about this for now. Let me fix the hair. Let me try to be a little creative here. I'm gonna copy this part. Paste, new layer. Rotate, stretch. Like that maybe. Something like that. Gonna use that here. There you go. Look at that. Like that. Okay. Yeah, I know it's not perfect. That's why I'm gonna make a mask. Paintbrush. A little too big. I want to feather this in this time, so I'm gonna use the softest brush. Painting black. Oh, I have this. I accidentally selected that little spot, so no wonder nothing's changing. So deselected that spot. Now I'm controlling everything again. So here you go, just like that. This is not too bad. I mean, if you know what that was, you might be able to tell the difference. But if you don't, this is your first time looking at this, you're not gonna say, oh, his hair is weird, which still doesn't look weird. New layer. Once again, I see this little whatever that is on the face. I'm gonna use the small brush or clone tool, clone that out. There you go. And I see a little bit of this going on too. I don't mind a bigger brush. brush for this. There you go. Okay. And I went from where do I come from? This to that. Bam. Okay, and I did mention about the shoulder. Hopefully I can pull this off. Let's clean this little spot. It's not very necessary, but you know, do what I can. If I can copy this, paste, Control V, Control T to make a scaling, I guess. I'm gonna flip this over, make it fit. Something like that. There you go. And obviously it's a little darker. I'm going to try to adjust this, make it slightly brighter right away. See, look at that, already blending in. Okay, before, after, and no, I'm not done, so don't worry. Adjustment or layer mask once again. Clean up, zoom in, change my brush, I mean, ping this right back in. That's almost there. All the detail I need is from this color. Let's change the brush size a little bit. Like that. There you go. Looks like the shirt is color. It's I can totally go back and do some minor adjustment. Right there. There you go. Yep. And let's see. I mentioned about the color here. Not quite color, but the brightness. Actually, you know what? It looks good. Sorry. Looks pretty good the way it is. Once again, create another copy. I think I'm gonna just crop the whole piece right there. And what I'm gonna do is content aware scale. Drag this down slightly, and done. Control D, deselect, fix this little spot. Yeah, doesn't matter. I'm gonna be cropping that area, so a little fine tuning here to the added on shoulder. There you go. And actually, you know what? This spot right here is a little too bright. Really weird looking. So once again, copying. Let's see. I'm gonna do some burning. Meton. Looks like I have about 50%. Ooh, let's turn that down. Something like that. Okay. How about that? Before, after. Cool. And one last thing. Crop. Can't get any easier than that. I like to keep this at certain ratio. Looks like I had some more work to do if I do want this ratio, but find the extra work. Normal. Once again, I'm just gonna stretch this out. No one's gonna know what's going on. A little bit maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Nah. Well, does look a little weird, but let's see. Do the same here. I'm sure it's not gonna be a problem. Show you one more trick, I guess. See, right now it looks just stretched downward, a little weird, especially with this wrinkles pattern. Liquify. Deselect. Oh, just noticed something. Right here. Okay, same thing. Stretch it out, fill it in. Ooh. I'm never gonna finish this. Just kidding, I will. Okay, there you go. Done. Okay, and right, so liquefied. Liquefied's a little risky move, so in case I can't reverse what I did, make a copy, and this brush size a little too big. Just gonna like pull in stuff like that, right? I don't know how I feel about that. Feel like his shoulders turning in a little bit, something like that. Okay. Oh, what happened? Oh, so apparently there's something underneath, some layer underneath. So before what shows to be showing the background, the background is basically the shirt itself. So you know, if you do find this little weird looking, you can always forget the ratio that I have and just kind of like crop it right there. Okay, there you go. And that's it for this video. So once again, I started off with this, a lot of wrinkles, little cracks on the original photo, the tight cropping of the original photo, and the missing, shoulder of the image, the object. And from that, I give it a complete photo, fix all the cracks, gave it a full background, fix the hair, and that's it. And hopefully you like this video. If you like it, please click like, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. It would be really helpful. And feel free to leave me any comments. Let me know how I did, anything you would have done differently, any suggestion. Until then, I will see you on the next video. Thank you.